Okay. On top of the 3 that are going through on the judges' scores, there is an audience vote held each night, which obviously bear in mind if you can get support down to come and cheer you along, make a lot of noise. You know, we encourage people to bring banners down, wave glow sticks, just make lots of noise, and, you know, great atmosphere for the show. You know, get people to come and support you. Don't just think you've got to come down with mum and dad, you know, friends, extra family, colleagues, anybody you know, get them to come along to the show. It's great for you, it's great for your confidence to have people supporting you there. It's great for the atmosphere of the room. You know, the shows are just fantastic when we've got a good crowd in. So yeah, there's 1 extra place for an audience vote. Basically, that's done each night on slips of paper which are given in when you come in, or when all the customers come in, and counted up at the end, and that 4th place will go through to the semi-finals at the O2 Academy as well. So basically there's 4 going through, 3 judges only, and the 4th one is purely audience vote only. Okay? And obviously the final, I mean, going on from the O2 Academy, there is the final. Again, from the semi-finals, I think there's 4 or 5 acts each night going through from the semi-finals, and they will go on to the... It's 4, is it? 4 acts each night from the semi-finals will go on to the grand final, which, as I said before, October the 16th is at the Pavilion Theatre, the same venue we held it at last year. Last year was practically a sell-out crowd. It was an amazing show. The atmosphere was incredible. We had 20 fantastic acts on stage. Judges were blown away. We had our sponsors actually come down as well. Domino's Pizza, one of the top guys from there, came down to watch the final last year and was utterly blown away with it. He just said it was an incredible show. I did touch on the sponsors. I just want to run through the sponsors and the organisations that are involved in Talentcall. Obviously, Domino's Pizzas have backed us for the 2nd year this year as our main sponsors. We got media sponsorship from the Daily Echo again for, I think, the 3rd year now. You know, they'll be covering the competition. They'll print all of the results for each of the heat nights, and there's lots of stuff that will go in the Echo and on their website, so keep an eye on that. We get a lot of coverage from Wave FM. We have Kate Weston from Wave FM will be judging at the final, as she did last year, and I know she's already done a lot of you know, mentions on air about the show, and they will do it as it goes on as well, and I believe we've got stuff up on their website as well, so a lot of coverage from Wave FM. The charity support that we run this year, we're basically supporting 2 charities, which we did last year as well. Julia's House over at Broadstone, which I'm sure a lot of local people are familiar with. A wonderful, wonderful children's hospice for the families of you know, kids that are really not as lucky as us guys. So, you know, we do raise funds for them. We gave them a cheque for £2,500 last year, and we're seriously hoping to double that this year as the show has grown. We really want to increase the charity support as well. So fantastic cause there with Julia's House. And also we'll be donating to the Wave Cash for Kids appeal as well, which is a similar local all-children's charity. They're an umbrella charity, so we'll donate to them, and they will then distribute that to other children's charities. All good causes, all local, all for kids. Yeah, again, I've just got noted here, just bear in mind, on top of everything, the competition aspect of Talentcall, it's got to be fun. You know, you guys, we just want you to get up there and enjoy it. Don't get hung up on the competitiveness or the competition side of it. Get out there, do what you do, just really enjoy it. We're here to help. Any concerns, any questions with your performance, your song choice, absolutely anything, talk to us. That's the most important thing for us as organisers, is that you guys enjoy what you're doing. And, you know, the last 2 years, we just hear it over and over again at the end of the competition and through it. People, you know, it's so good for us when we see people enjoying themselves, and they really do. And they're coming back year after year, so, you know, that's a great sign as well. So enjoy yourselves out there, you know. It's don't feel pressured by it at all. Right, on to your heats then. You've all got your heat date letters already. I'll just very briefly run through what will happen when you arrive, so you're prepared for it. We've asked you on the letters to arrive at 4 o'clock. Doesn't have to be prompt 4 o'clock, we're just saying arrive from 4 p.m. onwards. We know some people have work problems, issues, whatever, they can't get here till later. I would say if it's going to be later than, say, 5:30, if you could give us some advance warning, You know, doors open at 6:45, and certainly sound checks we'd like to have them all finished by 6. So if it's going to be later than 5:30, let me know, but otherwise if you can turn up somewhere between 4 and 5:30. Basically we'll just get you in. As I said, Kira's really going to be your first point of contact. She'll show you around. We've got changing rooms, we've got a green room, we've got warm-up areas, we've got places to put props and musical instruments, so sort that out with Kira when you get in. So she'll get you sort of settled in and show you where everything is, and then you'll come in, get your sound checks done, or if it's dancers you can have a quick run through. On the dancing side of it, we've already had some concerns tonight about the space. Don't panic, because there will be a dance floor which extends out to the front. We don't put it up for these meetings, but there is an ample dance floor area. We've had dance shows here before and it's been perfectly fine. We've had big troops in here dancing. We've done a musical theatre night we did in here. Again, no problem. So there'll be a nice wooden dance floor. And on your dance routines, you can use both the stage and the wooden dance floor if you like. I mean, some of the troops have actually come in a bit earlier and sort of choreographed a little something around the two areas. So that's what your sound check time is for, and we'll obviously give you as much time as we can to make sure you can work your routine out on that. Okay, so no panics there. So yeah, we'll get you in, get your sound checked, and then basically you're free to do what you want. You can obviously stay in the venue, stay in the green room, or you can go down to the coffee shop, you can go down to the bar or restaurant, get a meal, whatever you want for dinner. I will say, if you could bring with you some refreshments. Obviously, if you're coming down here at 4 o'clock and the show's not finishing till, say, 10:15, then you're here for some time, 6 hours plus. So, you know, we'll have things like bottles of water, and we might have a few snacks out, but you know, if you want to bring some sandwiches down or a few snacks and drinks with you, that's great. You might want to bring a little something to keep you occupied. There is, you know, a bit of waiting around in the green room, so if you want to bring a book or a Nintendo DS or an iPod or whatever, you know, just bear that in mind, bring something down, keep yourselves occupied. The shows themselves, basically, as I said, the doors will open at 6:45. And the show starts at 7:30, so that gives us time to get everybody in, get them seated, and then hopefully the shows will start prompt at 7:30, if we can find John. And they should finish around about 10:15, okay? It's going to vary each night, because obviously some acts a little bit more time than others, sometimes it goes through very quickly, but around about 10:15 by the time we've done the presentations at the end of who's gone through to the next round and everything. It's around the 10 to 10:15 that will finish, so it's not a crazy late night, and hopefully most of these heats that you're going to be in are in the summer holidays. Chaperones is obviously a big issue with so many young ones taking part. Basically, anybody who's under the age of 16 will need a chaperone. So if you're 16 or over, you don't need to be chaperoned. Chaperones. Right, what's provided and what you need to provide. Basically, what we've got here tonight, so the stage, the dance floor, the sound, the lighting, all of the basic stuff we supply. So we have microphones, we have radio microphones, we have radio headset microphones for musical theatre performers, we have DI boxes and cables for musicians and guitars and keyboards. You know, we've got all the basic equipment there that should be needed. What you need to bring is obviously CDs for people that are singing. We need your backing tracks on CDs. For the dancers, we need your music on CDs. And for musicians, obviously we don't supply any instruments. So we've got no pianos, no stage pianos, no keyboards, no guitars. That you do need to bring along on the night. As I say, we've generally got cables, power adapters and stuff like that. It's all no problem, but yeah, you need to bring your instruments with you.